we talk a lot at this university about tradition, don't we? And what better example of a great tradition demonstrating what this university is about than these two groups, well, more than two groups, the Plowboys as well, sorry guys, these three groups representing you on a national stage and just rocking it in an incredible way. Give them your biggest congratulations. I have said hundreds and hundreds of times that this is a place of remarkable spirit, remarkable pride, and remarkable tradition. And I don't know that that can be exemplified any better than what you all accomplished here over the past weekend. So again, great job, guys, for representing us so, so well. Now, you also know that it's pretty difficult for me to say anything without referencing the core values of this university. What better example of the traditions of this university than what it is that you do and how you accomplished it on that national stage? And what better example of one of those other important core values, thank you Mama T, if you're the one that had the banners up here, by the way, than excellence. Because it doesn't get any better than a national championship, does it? And so you've demonstrated excellence, you've demonstrated tradition in a positive way. So, because of that, Blaine, Letitia, if you'd come up here please. I have for each of you one of the framed shadow boxes of the core values of the university representing tradition and excellence at its ultimate level. And so on behalf of the university, on behalf of all these students, and all the people that have come before and those that are going to come after, thank you so much for what you've done and bringing us out for all the world really to see what a great place this is, how much spirit and pride there is at this university, and how important traditions are. We are so very proud of you. Thank you, guys.
Well, on behalf of the athletic department, I think that as athletes, our student athletes, we know how important the stars and the cheerleaders and the plowboys and our student groups here on this campus mean to us, because it's the difference at times between winning and losing when that gym is fully supported and you're out there and you're cheering and you're giving your all, and you are a big part of why our success on this campus in the athletic department has been so pivotal and great, because of the cheerleaders, the stars, and the plowboys. Give them a hand, folks. I think it goes unnoticed sometimes how hard these teams work. And I had a chance a couple of years ago to kind of do a little dance with the stars, and I'll tell you, they about wore me out, and I just didn't realize how hard all that dancing and cheering and everything was until you really get in there and you watch what they have to do every day and practice. And lifting people up on one hand or two hands, and they're doing flips and they're coming down, and you have to catch them, and you got to make sure that the safety is okay, and the responsibility of our cheer and our stars and our plowboys working together this year. Just that, I think that was the ultimate thing that I had not seen here in my 30 years here. It was special to see how they worked together as a family out there. They put the time in together, and they put other people that have not been involved in it before in their routines. And like Dr. DeTavio said, it just exemplifies our core values at this university. We are national champions. That is absolutely, it really has not soaked in all the way yet, because it takes time to understand. And I don't think it's soaked into these folks yet that you are the national champions of cheer, dance, and plowboys in the back with those flags the other day. Amazing. Amazing. You've taken our programs to the next level. You've taken our programs to the highest level that you can get at this moment. You've taken our programs to the next level. What I'm really waiting to see this year, and I know that you're really excited about it, is taking our student body to the next level now. Getting our student body to the next level of letting them be a part of something that this big and with this tradition. And I'm looking forward to the rest of this semester with our sports programs. I know that you are too, and you have been very supportive of all that. And on behalf of the athletic department, again, I can't tell you the pride and how proud I am, and our coaches are all here this morning, and our student athletes, how proud they are of what you've accomplished. And we're there to support you like you're there to support us. God bless every one of you.
Well, good morning. So I had the honor of witnessing them win their national championship, and I want to paint a picture for you. So imagine hundreds of teams on a stage at different times and different levels of competition. These individuals shared a stage not only with D2 competition, but also shared the stage with the big schools like Texas Tech was there, Oklahoma State, Michigan, Clemson, Stephen F. Austin, Sam Houston, all on the national stage, different levels. They got there because they were invited. You don't just go to nationals by picking or selecting, go. You have to get invited. And these teams were invited, number one. And then when they were there, the team, this kind of competition is not about the strength of one individual, but it's about the strength of the collective whole. Like the uniformity, the precision together as a team, that's what defines these teams as different than the other teams. These teams here not only represented Tarleton, but they were the best of the best. Their precision, their talent, their strength in their individual, and the technique was the top. And so when they shared the stage, when you saw all of these teams, especially in the finals, competing against each other back to back, these two teams were the best of the best. It was absolutely an unbelievable moment when they were going through and they're in their 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place. And then it was between each one of these teams, them and another team. And they pause, and the crowd is silent, and your heart is beating through your chest. They're all praying. I'm sitting in the crowd, and I'm like, is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? And so then they announce the 2nd place, and then you know you won the national championship. And not only did they go wild, but the whole crowd went wild. And that was a defining moment. Even when they were competing, you could tell how good you are because the people that are watching you are not only your competitors, but they know the sport. And when the crowd goes wild at what your moves and what you're doing, you know you nailed it. And that's exactly what happened in the prelims, and that's exactly what happened in the finals. You nailed it because you weren't just individuals, but you were together as one. One team, one unit, and you were the best of the best. You are the best of the best. And it was such an honor to be able to watch these teams in their humbleness and their support of each other. They made all of us, all of you, look amazing and represent exactly what we're all about. So congratulations. And it was an honor to watch you earn all of your hard work put together in one and watch you earn this national title.
First of all, I want to say thank you. You don't know how much this means. This is not only for them, but for us too. It's like a childhood dream. If you're in the sport, it's like one of those moments that you wish and pray and you just set your mind to do. And so that's what we did. And I know I'm talking dance part, but also we were part of cheer. So I'm talking about that. The one thing I will say definitely, thank you, Blaine, cheerleaders and plowboys. When we did our team dance performance, we know that when we did hear our name and know that it was us, not only were we crying, but they were crying for us and happy and joyful. And that's what it means to bleed purple. And you just know that you have each other's back. And like Coach Reisman said, like just everyone together. And y'all need to be like that at games too. But everyone together and just bring in that And that's what it's about. Like, we are a community here and a culture that's different than any other, especially Division II schools, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I do know both teams, but as far as my dancers, worked extremely hard, and I've said this from day one with this group. Y'all are a special group. Keep that in mind, you're a special group. And we had goals. They set forth goals even the night before we were going into first. I don't know what's stressful going in second or first, but you're at the top and going in first. It's just, as a coach, I'm like, what am I going to do? A lot of pressure maintaining that position and not letting your team down, but everybody else who's just supported you, from alumni, everybody on campus. And so I will say, going in, these girls fought to the very, very end, and it just, I know, very, very special group. And then going back to back with cheer and plowboys, it's just amazing, amazing time. And I just want to thank again Dr. Boren, thank you. We've switched over to student affairs. I thank you for there you are. I thank you for having us and for coming and supporting us. That meant a great deal to us. And then also, again, Blaine Cheerleaders Plowboys for just not, I mean, they are cheerleaders for everybody and Spirit Group. So we thank you from the bottom of our heart, Coach Reisman. I also want to thank my department. I don't know if Dr. Peak is here, but thank you for letting me do my dual role as faculty, and then also letting me coach. We've been under them, and they've been amazing with me all these years. So I do want to thank you guys, because y'all are a huge support system for me and always encouraging. So thank you, and I appreciate it. And obviously I could go on, family, friends, my husband, I mean, all that nice stuff. But also just the faith in God, because I know that's just one thing. Just praying and praying that we made the right decision. We go there with a routine, but we change a routine. Whatever the score sheets say at the first, we go in and we make changes, and we do whatever we have to. And I just want to say, every single one of them, because they all went through it, every single one of them fought to the very end. And like our school song says, fight, 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 they did do that. So I'm going to give it to Blaine. All right.
Anything that Coach Carr said, but I think some people don't realize, you know, when it comes to football, you've got 10 games, and when it comes to basketball, you've got 30 games. We get one chance. Our routine was 2 minutes and 37 seconds long. So we had 2 minutes and 37 seconds to show a panel of judges that we were the best of the best in the game day division. It was a brand new division. It was scary because you didn't know what they were looking for going in, and so we had a routine that we put out there and got our judge sheets, and definitely went back to the drawing board and made some changes. We had about 30 minutes to practice it before we put it out there on the finals mat. And I mean, we're backstage, and I'm back there with them, and we prayed, and I just told them, I said, leave it all on the mat. We have 2 minutes and 37 seconds to show them that we can do this and that we're the best. And it is an indescribable feeling. I am still on cloud 9. I'm still on Florida time. We got in at 2:30 this morning. But I could not be prouder. When we finished, I told them, I said, y'all killed it. I said, if we didn't get first, you're first in my book, because there was nothing we could have done different than what we did. We left it all out there. It was the most amazing thing to experience, and if you have not watched the routine, please go watch it. The support that we've had, starting with the show off, I mean, that was amazing to be in that volleyball gym, and for it to be so loud we couldn't even hear the fight song music and start on time. So it started with that, and then getting to the airport and then having surprise people show up. I mean, we had alumni there, and we had family there, and administration. It was just so surreal to see all of that. And then, and like Dr. Boren said, I mean, you're standing there, and they're doing awards, and they're going through the places, and when they get to those top two, that's when you pretty much hold your breath for about 5 minutes is what it feels like, and it might be 5 seconds, but it's like I said, I'm shaking. It's not real. I loved that trophy all over campus this morning, and had random strangers telling me congratulations, which was super cool. I had made a post on our Facebook page, and it has already been reached by like 35,000 people. So, you know, just to be able to say, if those people, you know, 20,000 people that were in Daytona, Florida this weekend, if they didn't know where Tarleton was, they know where it is now. So I could not be prouder. I am so excited. Thank you all so much for everything you've done for us.
some of the team. Come on down. Woo! All righty.
So my name is Jason Kemp. This is my 4th year on the team here at Tarleton. This is my 2nd time competing. First time competing in this division because it's brand new, and I had the time of my life. Even without winning that trophy, getting to spend time with 45, 50 other people that bleed purple like I do, it was an amazing experience. I've never felt closer to these people. Watching the dance team compete on the mat, listening to their name being called, cheering for them, shedding a couple tears for them, and then having them turn around and say, okay, we got ours, now it's time for you to get yours. And I think the coolest experience for me was we had some alumni come down and surprise us and show us that they were going to be there. Most of them cheered on the team the year before I got here, and they got 2nd. And I cheered with them the next year, either year or 2 years after that. And they watched us claim the title that they wanted so bad. They supported us 100%. They came down, they watched our routine, they critiqued, they drove us into the ground to build us back up. We had to make sure everything was perfect to win these trophies, and I couldn't be more proud of this team, more proud of the Plow Boys, more proud of the dance team, and our Texan rider. Like, we all came together and brought these back, not just for us, but for this whole school. And one alumni told me right before we went on, he said the mats are blue, because they're not purple like ours are here. He said they're blue right now, but when y'all step off that mat, it's going to be purple. And I believe that we brought everything we had with all the energy that we could have brought. And having our alumni meet us outside of the band shell, telling us that we did great and that we deserve a national championship was probably the most amazing feeling I've ever felt. So, yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Autumn White and I'm a 5th year. So one thing that's really on my heart right now is just a lot of people don't realize how much preparation actually goes into being a college cheerleader. I know just for me personally, I'm on my 20th year of cheerleading. So I worked for 20 years, basically my entire life, for this one moment, and I've been trying to think all day of the words to try to describe how it feels, and Blaine and Coach Carr, they explained it perfectly, but there are literally no words to say, and I'm getting emotional now. But there is nothing on this planet right now that I can think of that would be better than what we accomplished this weekend. And these people, I couldn't imagine having anyone else. And it took 5 years. All the injuries, all the surgeries, they were all worth it. But I just hope you guys can see how much we bleed purple, and I don't know if there's anyone else that bleeds more purple than we do. But I can't even thank God enough and thank all of you guys for all the support enough. So thank you guys so much.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie. One of the coolest things that we experienced this weekend was watching the Stars win. And the best part about that was we were trying to tell them congratulations and we're so proud of them. And the only thing that they could say back was, it's your turn. Let's go, get ready, it's your turn. So that was a really cool experience. But one thing that really goes unnoticed with cheer is that the majority of our team is rookies. They're all freshmen. So to go and compete for the first time and to come back with a national title is pretty cool. It's very exciting. But thank you guys for your support.
Hi, I'm Amber. This is finishing my 4th year on the team, 3rd year on the mat. It's been quite a journey to get where we're at right now. Every single one of these girls are more deserving, and it's indescribable, honestly. And it doesn't feel real still. Getting to go in first to finals never happens. And we said that the whole time, this doesn't happen, is this really happening? And that night we stayed up till almost 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning just practicing to make sure everything was perfect. We made little minor details, but we were all one unit fighting to get that first place. And even backstage, we're no matter what the outcome, this has been the best experience we've ever had. And when they say that pause between the 2nd and 3rd place being called, was like a lifetime. We were all hyperventilating, we were crying, everything, and when they called a different team in second place, and we were just standing there in shock, and it was the most incredible feeling ever. We were all in tears trying to do an interview. We couldn't talk, we couldn't breathe. Having Cheer there to support us was the most amazing feeling ever because they were all there for us. And like they said, we were ready to get a second one for them. We're all family, so I couldn't be more blessed to be a part of Tarleton for sure.
Hi guys, my name is Madison. It's my 3rd year, 2nd year on the mat. I don't want to reiterate everything else they've said because it's all very true. Just the fact that we had the opportunity to make history here at Tarleton, to show them who we are, because who knows where Stevensville is? No one else does, I can tell you that. They kept asking us, I couldn't explain it because, you know, it's a small place. But having this opportunity just to see everyone grow and thrive because of this has been unbelievable. And there's a few of us on the dance team that have the opportunity to compete in both of the routines. So that was like, there's so many emotions going through our heads during this time because we just won ours, and then we were like, okay, we have an hour to the next one, so we should probably get ready and, like, you know, go perform that one too. But getting to support the cheerleaders and plowboys and Texan Rider was even better because they supported us just as much, if not more, and just giving back to the school that, like, I can't even talk. I don't even know what to say. Like, I say it's indescribable. It really is. But basically, thank y'all. Thank you so much for the support. It means the world. So, thank you.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Mackenzie. This is my 2nd year on the team and 2nd year on the mat. And I'm going to make it kind of short. I just want to say that I'm really proud of everybody. Cheer, dance, like we really stepped up to the plate, and starting like from the beginning of the year to now, like we all grew as individuals and together as a team. Thanks Cheer for the support. Y'all did amazing. Again, I can't even, like, as I look at the trophy, I'm like, oh yeah, that's ours, right? And so, I look at Cheers and I was like, oh, yeah, they won too, that's cool. Okay, but yeah, I just want to say that I'm really proud of everybody, and thank you guys so much for supporting us. I love my teammates so much, and I love the Cheer so much, so, oh my god, I'm gonna cry, stop. Okay, anyways, thank you guys so much. Like Madison said, this is a very indescribable feeling, like, I still can't even, I can't talk, I'm not making sense right now. So just thank you guys. Okay.
Hello, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. My name is Victoria. I'm a 2nd year member, but this was my 1st year on the mat because I did injure myself 3 days before we left for nationals last year. That was an experience, but again, it's indescribable, and I don't think we would be where we are today with not only our cheer, our coaches, our amazing coach, and our grad assistant, Brianna, and of course our trainers and everything that was there, who were there to help us and get us through that crazy week or half of a week. But we seriously wouldn't be where we are today, and we wouldn't have brought home anything if it wasn't for the amazing body that we had, student body, and support from Tarleton. So thank you again for everything that you do for us, and hope you enjoy the ring and trophy just as much as we do.
Alrighty, thank you again for coming here. Much love to our 2 teams and Plowboys. Let's give it up one final round of applause.